he didn't.
What happened on Adam?
I love everybody though.
What happened with the Adam 22 shit?
They got him. They got it on his ass. He was on Budden shit on the Patreon. I'm gonna have to watch that one because I saw 2 clips.
What's that?
What clip did you see? It didn't drop.
It's definitely 2 clips out there on Joe Budden TV. Adam 22 from No Jumper. You ever seen that No Jumper interviews? White boy got tattoos, whatever.
Probably seen him on Twitter.
He interviewed a lot of niggas that he interviewed a lot of drill rappers and shit.
Never watched
like Vlad TV.
Yeah, but
he
but
not like
the police.
Vlad. Yeah,
I can't believe that nigga's still in business. But okay, 22 white boy with the tattoo.
Yeah, he just asked rappers and shit about that, and Joe Budden and them said that he's capitalizing and monetizing off of black trauma.
Absolutely.
All right, and he said, what was the other thing? The shit about the Kevin Samuels shit. He said that him posting a re-upload of the episode that he did, the interview with Kevin Samuels after he passed to get more views and shit. Yeah. So like.
Yeah.
Right.
I gotta watch.
I mean, that's a lot of white people in media though, capitalizing off of.
Okay, let's talk about the nigga trauma
pain.
first. Yeah, nigga trauma. So like, what do you think will be acceptable? Like, if he just had somebody come on an interview, is he not supposed to ask him about that level and that shit about the life that they live? If it's what they talking about in their music?
I feel like white people need to stay out of black people business in general. Mm-hmm. I also think that if you're gonna build a platform that is reliant on black stories, if you are gonna extract their trauma for views, you need to be doing something on the other end of that spectrum too. Taking some of your money, giving it back to their community, doing something that's positive for the youth. But if all you doing is saying, hey, bro, what y'all got going on, stealing lingo, stealing clothes, stealing styles, taking black shit, co-opting it, selling it back to us, and you're not doing anything that actually benefits the community, then you're a fucking op. But first and foremost, white people should stay out of black people business. Go interview Jack Harlow or something. What you need black people on that for?
He's employed a lot of black people at his company.
Yeah, but I wonder how many of them are actually in the C-suite. I wonder how many of them are making over 6 figures. I wonder how many of them are getting agency and tools and resources to take on their own stuff.
Earlier, I had a different opinion about this, but now that I got a little weed in me and I done fucking heard it again and thought about it, this nigga is fucking capitalizing off fucking black trauma. At first, I was like, okay, what do you expect him to do? Because he had some good reasons. And I was kind of mad at Joe for even fucking being on that. Like, I'm like, Joe, it sounds like you hating. Like, why are you hating? Like, you
and 2 things can be true at once. To your point. 2 things can be true.
Because, like, he had some good defenses. I forgot what the fuck he said. But, like, because, like, I felt him like, if this is his, because like they was mad that he was like he was somewhat responsible for their deaths is what they were saying, because they're doing interviews and they're talking about their ops or whatever, or even if they not, it's just like they still promoting like this type of fucking
lifestyle,
right,
yeah.
Exactly.
But I think also though black artists need to be more conscious about who they tell their business to. Like I don't know who was doing the interview on the red carpet. I think it might have been an old video of Beyonce or Denzel or something. And a reporter was trying to get to them, but they had pushed a young black reporter out the way, and she was like, no, I'm going to take her questions. Black celebrities got to start being more intentional with that. Like, go tell your stories to a black person. Amplify black media outlets. Amplify black journalists. And keep our stories with us, because certain shit we just not going to ask.
I don't agree with y'all.
We going to have decorum.
Okay.
Okay, what else you agree with?
Okay. A lot of times these people he's interviewing come from horrible situations, and this be their first time getting a look on this type of outlet. A lot of the shit that he's interviewing them about, they're already sensationalizing in their music. So at that point, what am I supposed to talk to you about? Like, this is what you talk about in your music. Like, this is what you have put out here for me to, you know what I'm saying? Sure, I'm making money off this, but you're also getting elevated off using my platform. Like, it's an argument to be said. Are they getting
elevated off using his shit, or is he elevating their shit by being on it?
It's both.
It's
both.
It's
And you talking about they coming from these fucked up situations. That is textbook definition of taking somebody's trauma and exploiting it. They don't got no media
What
training.
if they exploit
or
themselves?
giving it an opportunity?
So like if you
so how about
this? If you know, like you just had a big video popping, your first big video pop, and like you want to interview, you want to get on somebody's platform, would you fly to LA to be on his show if you know what he's gonna ask you about your music career? No, you wouldn't do it.
I would find a black outlet, podcast, whatever show, and talk to them.
Would you
I
fly
would go
there?
on Carisha Please before I go on.
All right,
Adam
so would you fly to Young Miami?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if she
I
asked
feel
you,
safer with black women. Absolutely.
Okay. Who's a white woman that got
it don't even matter. What if Young Miami wasn't calling? Like he give a lot of people
Ellen DeGeneres. You fuck with Ellen DeGeneres? He give a lot of people would you fly to Ellen to so say first, what else do you do? For like your non-profit.
You being too morally sound.
What about a non-profit?
What's wrong with being morally sound, Ryan?
So what if you had the opportunity?
Putting yourself in everybody else's shoes.
What if you had the opportunity to be on Ellen DeGeneres' show for your non-profit thing? Just like damn, I can't use Steve because that's not Family Feud. I can't use that.
He got his own show too. I think he got like.
Okay, so like if you had an opportunity to promote your shit on a big white platform, would you fly there?
No.
And no,
I'm gonna choose the black one every time. But y'all also talking to somebody who uncle was in the Black Panthers. You feel me? Like I'm not expecting everybody to be as radicalized as me or to have the same views that I do.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
your shit is radical.
We need to get back to it because. What has given white people inside scoop?
He should definitely give back
done?
for sure. He should give back.
What is giving them more access done for the black community?
Because I was thinking about, I was like, first off, like, he was doing his job. I'm like, this nigga might be an asshole.
Talking about crumbs off of a cake.
So if Kevin Samuels passes, right?
He did. What you mean? If
no, I'm saying you right. So Kevin Samuels passes, and Adam 22 posts he reposts the clips that he did, the interview he did with Kevin Samuels.
The day he dies, or the day after he dies.
That's lame as hell.
Is it lame?
Is that lame?
It's tasteless.
How so?
How so though?
Why are you reposting it today?
Okay, so look, that's exactly why. So look at this.
Why?
For
your own because Kevin Samuels ain't getting no fucking money off the repost.
Let me ask you this: If you're the day that Kevin Samuels died, did you search Kevin Samuels' name after he died?
No.
Well, that's different. I know I searched some shit as soon as he died. I'm like, damn, let me see this man.
What if that was Kevin Samuels' message and he wanted his message to be out here? So I'm gonna repost his interview. He died.
You know what would have been as effective, similar to what you talked about with the bisexual shit or the boy on stage kissing the boy. A nice little post.
The same.
R.I.P. this man. He's made this many contributions. Whatever. I'm so thrilled that I got the opportunity to talk to him. You know, if you haven't seen it, it's on my page from back then. R.I.P. a real nigga. Sending prayers, love, and light to his family. But to just repost the link, no condolences, no motherfucking what's that shit? What's that other shit? What's when people getting money? Whatever the link is, people donate money. Yeah. You ain't know you come from me, none of that shit. This. Just yeah. I got this. I talked to this nigga. Check me out, boy. You are a racist. You are an opportunist.
You can't be mad at that though.
Like that's some opportunist shit.
I feel like it is. Yeah, it is, but it's an opportunity.
It's a way to do everything with tech. It's not saying you can't reference that you interviewed this man, but for that to be what you lead with, nothing that centers him, his impact, his life work, it centers you. That is a white man in a nutshell.
It is.
Yeah. I like that argument.
That's very good.
Definitely could have.
It's still don't trust the white man.
Come on now.
What the fuck you talking about?
And these young rappers need to stop talking to them so fucking much.
I like white people. Police. I can't help it.
I'm talking about Vlad TV and shit. They is the police. I don't dislike white people. I dislike white people.
But like as much as I hate Vlad, I like what I'm getting from the Vlad interview. I feel is that bad? Because I like the interviews.
I like bad interviews.
Who you do the interview with? Who mama passed away?
Like if these niggas willing to tell us, like why not? No, like it'd be very interesting.
Mario, y'all seen the thing they did with Mario? It resurfaced after the.
What are you talking about? It was probably some getting raped shit.
No.
Mario.
Mario the same.
Oh no, not Mario. I was thinking about Omarion and them.
No.
B2K.
But even that is, but no. So he interviewed Mario and like, you got to keep in mind, I did journalism at college. I was the editor-in-chief of a magazine.
Take us there.
I know how to be objective and also be empathetic.
Okay.
You're asking about
the wordplay.
You're asking about his mother dying. Like, oh, and didn't you beat her ass? And then wasn't she on drugs? It was just stab after stab after stab. No pause, nowhere to be like, damn, I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I know that was really
That's a crazy repost.
You feel me? Like, bro was just going in. I'm watching this shit boiling in my head. Why the fuck would you ask somebody about their mama in such a cold, curt, and transactional way?
Do they answer it?
And not even, and Mario answered it, but you could see his whole body language change.
Why would he do that?
He got visibly uncomfortable.
You don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer.
It's not like it's a deposition.
He wasn't trying to be an asshole, and I don't think that he knew that the following questions would be asked like that. Like it was a crescendo
straight vicious, huh?
of insensitivity.
I gotta peep it. If he on bullshit, I gotta see it. It's real bad.
It was bad. I was watching that shit like.
So did you feel bad for Mario after that, or did you just hate the white dude?
Both.
Both of them.
Both. I hated Vlad because he's a professional.
So did you hate Charlamagne?
Hey, that was a good one.
I don't like Charlamagne, but I haven't watched a lot of his interviews. From what I've seen, I don't like him.
That he asked the white guy that he said, "So who raped your sister?" Like on the Breakfast Club. Like
he took a page right out of their book, shit.
Right. That's what I thought of. Like, damn, that nigga Charlamagne was getting back. He's like, oh man, let's not get into that. Folks ass. That shit was crazy. But that was wild.
He wild too though. I don't like him. He just looked like he is. he look exactly how I think of him. And I don't got
He
no
remind me of
other
Voldemort a little bit. I
Like,
fuck with Charlamagne, but he
that's
do
the
remind me
only
of
words I
Voldemort.
got.